Bringing your hands to heart center, starting to think about a practice of a few breathing exercises and then a routine from the floor. As you begin to focus on your breathing, make sure that your shoulders are back and down from your ears. Feeling the breath come into your body. Feeling the movement in your shoulders, your chest, your ribs and your back as you breathe in and breathe out. Bringing your attention to your physical body, focusing on what you feel as we practice together from the floor. Taking your time to go down with your weight on your strong leg, going down onto your weak leg, and then bringing the other leg down to the floor. Getting yourself centered in your mat so that you can lay over. Bringing yourself down to the floor. Perhaps, if you would like, a blanket under your neck for support. And just stretch out, letting your body get settled into the floor, letting your muscles relax. Focusing again on your breathing. Noticing how the breath comes into your body as you lie flat on your mat. And as your body begins to settle, bend your knees and bring your feet to the floor. And you can press that lower part of your back into the floor, taking away that curve that often is not flat down on the floor, and moving backwards and forwards, tilting your hips, feeling the release of some of the tension in your low back muscles. And then take your right foot over your left knee to make it easier to reach your foot and get the belt over your foot. We have our right ankle over our left knee. We're holding both ends of the belt in our right hand, holding it so that our shoulders remain on the floor, and then lifting our foot up toward the ceiling, pushing into the belt, stretching the muscles in the back of our legs, and just feeling the stretch, perhaps even tipping those toes toward you a little bit to get a more intense stretch. If you don't have a yoga belt at home, you could use a belt from your bathrobe, your slacks, or even a scarf. Or you could even do it without using a belt at all. And then start to move that leg around a little bit so that you can feel the motion in your hip joint, making circles, perhaps starting with small circles, and as the muscles relax and start to open up that hip joint a little bit more, you might make bigger circles. Also reversing your direction, and just notice perhaps how the different direction might feel different in your hip. And then with the belt or without the belt, whichever you prefer, let's lower that leg to the floor, inch by inch, engaging these abdominal muscles to control the lowering of that leg. Stopping about an inch from the floor and holding the leg there, breathing into your abdominal muscles, and then bringing that foot all the way down to the floor. This time, let's take the left ankle over our right knee. Again, using the belt if you'd like. Holding both ends this time in your left hand, pushing up into the belt, feeling the stretch in the back of your legs, tipping those toes toward you, and then starting to move that leg around. First with small circles and then with bigger circles, feeling the sensation in your hip joint, reversing direction. And then with or without the belt, whichever feels right for you, engage your abdominal muscles and start to lower that foot slowly to the floor. Breathing into your abdominal muscles and then coming down to about an inch from the floor, holding that leg there as long as you're able, eventually coming all the way down to your mat. Just stretching out, letting your body settle, and then bend your knees to the floor, bringing your right ankle again over your left knee, pushing into your right thigh to press open that right hip just a little bit more. Breathing into the pose and then lifting your left foot off the floor if you'd like to go there. Always listening to your body, being aware of what you're feeling in your muscles and your joints. Then taking the left ankle over the right knee, pressing open that left hip joint a little bit more, and then lifting our right foot off of the floor as well. Coming back down with both feet on the floor. Let's drop both legs to the left, turning your head to the right for a twist. Breathing into the stretch along the right side of your body. And then on an inhale, come back to center, dropping your legs to the right, turning your head to the left. Moving from side to side on your inhale as it feels right in your body. Lingering as long as you want, and just feeling the stretch on the side of your body. Coming back to center, this time with your arms along the side of your body, palms down, your feet on the floor with your knees bent, pushing into your feet and the palms of your hands, Lift your hips up off the floor for bridge pose. Breathing into that pose, holding it as long as you are able, feeling your abdominal muscles engaged, coming back down to the floor, and just resting for a moment. This time, let's drop our knees open, and here, if you put a block under your legs, just where they leave the floor, that will allow your muscles to relax. You won't have to work to hold your legs up because the blocks are doing that for you. And as those muscles relax, your legs may drop open just a little bit more. The balls of your feet are touching each other. Just breathing into the stretch of the muscles in your groin, and then coming back to center. If you don't have yoga blocks, you could use books, maybe a pillow, because these are all poses that you could also do in bed. And then to end your practice, just lay flat on the floor, taking time to just focus on your breathing, on relaxing every muscle in your body. Perhaps coming back to your breathing. When you feel that you have spent enough time in this last pose, Shavasana, you want to bring your feet to the floor again, roll to your side, and when you're ready, with the palm of your left hand in front of you on the floor, push yourself up into a seated position. Moving again to your knees, being close enough to your chair if you need it for support to bring your strong leg to the floor. And then with your weak leg, press those toes into the floor to help lift your legs back up, coming up to standing position, mountain pose. And just rest for a moment as you feel the weight of your body settle into your mat. Bringing your hands to heart center. Take time just to be grateful for those things that we can enjoy even during these difficult times. Stay home, be safe. We'll see you after the crisis is over.